Hello and welcome back. Good day and welcome back. We are now in the fourth of our five-part series of podcasts. Today we delve a little deeper into the use of digital tools that will enable diversity, equity, and inclusion in the classroom. It is important to remember that technology offers new opportunities to support learning before, during, and after class. In our previous sessions, we covered extensively the principles of the Universal Design for Learning. In this session, we will learn how the principles of UDL can help us select the most appropriate tools that will have the desired effect. Let us first take a look at Principle 1. That is, to provide multiple means of representation. In other words, it is how we present information and content in different ways. Instead of using traditional books, the teacher can opt to present information using a narrated presentation with an option to have a video of you speaking in the corner. To make this asynchronous tool inclusive, added captions to the narration. The same can be done to the PowerPoint presentations, video messages, video tutorials, and any other video or audio information that you create for your class. The use of this tool will be effective for learners who are visually impaired, as they can benefit from the narration. The hearing impaired will benefit from the captions. This tool will also suit students who have a preference for visual learning. If the teacher chooses to email notes and other Word documents to students, the students have the option to have this information read to them using the Read Aloud feature in Office 365. It is integrated into Word and allows the reader to, inter alia, adjust the reading speed, character size, and interline spacing. It detaches syllables and focuses on a limited number of lines by obscuring previous and subsequent lines. Use the built-in machine translation function of the entire text or click on certain words to read their translation and hear their pronunciation in another language. This feature benefits the visually and hearing impaired and students for whom English is a foreign language. Principle 2. Provide multiple means of action and expression. This differentiates the ways that students can express what they learn. Digital tools give students varied ways to express what they know. They allow students to develop their expressive skills and demonstrate what they know using, for example, audio and video. Students who struggle with writing and language choose to submit their work in an audio presentation, for example, in a podcast. However, there is a much simpler medium via which students can express their understanding of a concept. The tool that can provide multiple means of expression is the weblog or blog. Blogs present a space for students to write both formally and informally. Blogs also support multiple forms of media, such as images, videos, links, etc. So they can help students bring creativity to their communication. Most blogs include tools for commenting and discussion. This enables students to engage their ideas in conversation with others, either within their local learning communities or on the open web. Tanti, in her study on the use of blogs, found that this digital tool not only improves the writing skills of students who frequently use them, but it also supports a diverse and inclusive student population: the introvert, the self-conscious immigrant, the visually and hearing impaired students will all find a place in the community of bloggers. The third principle: provide multiple means of engagement. It simply means stimulate interest and motivation for learning. In the face-to-face setting, students interact with one another on a regular basis. In the online environment, our interactions are very different, and in many cases, informal discussion and opportunities for sharing are not always there. This can be isolating for students, and for some who need extra support, the reduced opportunities to check in with teachers and peers can make learning more challenging. An inclusive tool that can bring all members of a class together is an online bulletin board, like Padlet. It is a shared space where students can post comments, links, and other information, and they can comment on the information that others post. Teachers can create resource banks of information, example lists of websites you want students to choose from for a project. It can support students with disabilities and language learners to have a shared forum to discuss and organize information. So there it is. Today we learned of some tools, digital tools that can enable inclusion in the classroom. So I thank you, and I look forward to being with you at our 5th and final podcast. Thanks again.